What does your city do for you? As a citizen, do you have easy access to clean water and air? Are there convenient ways to commute? Can you count on help in cases of emergency? With rapid urbanization, cities increasingly rely on smart and sustainable solutions to improve the quality of life for the citizens. And for the most advanced cities, the power of smart tech has transformed the ability to do so. The solutions available are endless, but for many cities, they may be too expensive, complicated, or otherwise inaccessible. So where does your city even begin? How great would it be if there were a guide to help you choose, customize, and even finance the ones right for your city? We're with you. And that's why we've developed the WeGO Smart City Driver. Get started with the Activator, our online interactive platform where cities can share their challenges and diagnose their needs. In Activator, you can unlock key insights on the successes and failures of smart city projects around the world to find the best ways to approach your city's own projects. Once you've identified your needs, you can access customized solution packages through the Solution Finder. WeGO works closely with a range of solution providers and partners, which it selectively matchmakes with your city to deploy its projects. Our project implementer further supports cities with funding to jointly carry out feasibility studies and pilot projects that lead to citywide implementation. Smart and sustainable solutions are not out of reach. Sign up today for an Activator account and get started on your city's transformation with WeGO.
My name is Gilbert Uweme. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm the founder of Accelerate Africa, which is a continental platform. We work across 12 countries in Africa. We support startups and SMEs in training and resource mobilization. Apart from that, I run a real estate company in Cameroon, and one of the key things that we're working on to develop is to develop low-cost houses for low-income people in Cameroon, and I think it falls directly with WeGO Smart Cities. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm also a serial killer, serial entrepreneur, killer. From an organization, from a company called Just Bimit. We are specialized in sustainable digital transition. So we implement solutions from smart building information modeling, which is digitalization of infrastructure in buildings, but also smart cities. And I'm from Belgium. And in Belgium, we have a lot of initiative in involving a lot in digital transition and smart cities. And the particularity of Belgium is circular economy. And with our company, we try really to incorporate those elements, as mentioned, ESG and so sustainability and ESG goals into our smart cities. And and we have projects in Africa ongoing, and also in Turkey. And I'm often speaker in European level for smart city strategy. Yeah, and I work also with my associate Awad Shamaz, who is just here. And we have Euro Golf Consulting, which is a consulting bureau to build cooperation between Gulf countries in Europe. We help them also for investment to export and import and those kind of link they need between the government and between the private companies. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Yasser Al-Naimi. I am representing Abu Dhabi Investment Office, and I am heading a public-private partnership unit in Abu Dhabi Investment Office. Abu Dhabi Investment Office meant to be the center of excellence for all the investment operations of the Abu Dhabi government internally, and we are mainly focusing in our public-private partnership in executing social infrastructure projects on behalf of the public sector through structuring transactions in our framework. We have been established by a law, and we rolled it out to have guidelines and a full comprehensive program for transactions. And we developed that program from 2019. Mainly, we managed to succeed in delivering social infrastructure like educational facilities, healthcare facilities, and some transportation or municipal affairs projects. And this is in general. In Abu Dhabi Investment Office, there is another programs like the incentives program for startups and SMEs in 5 growth clusters like agri-tech, finance, and tourism, and also healthcare development. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
Hello for everybody. Dr. Farajzadeh from Vice Mayor of Shiraz.
شهر شیراز یک شهر 2 میلیون نفری.
The Shiraz population more than 2 million population.
و 20,000 هکتار مساحت.
And 20,000 hectares wide.
یک شهرداری با قدمت 110 ساله.
And one municipality for more than 1 century, 110 years old.
در حوزه‌های مدیریت هوشمند شهری
in the field of management of the smart city in the Shiraz,
حدود 15 سال هست که ما کارمون رو آغاز کردیم.
Around 15 years we start this kind of this field, citizen smart.
در حوزه‌های حمل و نقل،
transportation field,
تاکسی،
subway, taxi, bus stations.
سیستم‌های هوشمندی رو داریم که در حال ارتقا و اتصال به همدیگه هستن.
We are make and join all systems for this kind of, as he said, the transportation. He joining and we grow up and more than now.
در حوزه صدور هر نوع مجوز از طرف شهرداری کاملا به صورت الکترونیکی انجام میشه.
And for the issue of any permission through of the website of this municipality, they do. The people don't need to come to the municipality directly. Through the website they go and they do.
و در حوزه‌های فناوری شهری کلیه حوزه‌های ما در شهر، پارک‌ها، مناطق و مناطق شهری در حال اتصال به هم هستند.
And all the road and parks and all the facility we are joining by this bus and this metro and with the facility for all our people.
یکی از مشکلاتی که یا سختی‌هایی که ما در حال حاضر داریم،
one of the most problem we have in this field
این که این شبکه‌ها به صورت مجزا طراحی شدن و در حال اتصال به هم هستند.
All these network they are separate from together. We have to join each other to know what we can do with them.
و به علت ساختارشون این اتصال به هم کار بسیار زمانبر و سختی رو
داره. But because of this structure and the structure from they made from before is difficult to join now. It take time.
اما به هر حال خواسته مردم استفاده از شهر هوشمند و اتصال این شبکه‌ها به هم هست.
By the way, all the people, our city, they need to join this channel each other to have an easy way for the proof.
و با سرعت زیادی توسط سازمان‌های شهرداری در حال اتصال این سامانه‌ها به هم دیگه هست.
And we start the high speed to finish this problem and we solve this problem as soon as possible.
امیدوارم که در این ارتباطی که امروز شکل گرفته و معضلات و مشکلاتی که مطرح میشه بتونیم از تجربیات سایر کشورها و شهرهای شما هم استفاده کنیم.
I hope in this congress, in this lecture, we can share your facility to prove and to solve these problems as soon as possible.
خیلی خوشحال هستیم از اینکه در خدمت شما.
Thank you so much. We are with you. Thank you so much.
So good afternoon. I'm Chelsea Chen. I'm the co-founder of Emotech. We are a London-based AI company. So we provide the conversational AI avatar to multiple countries. The more important is we are also the world's best Arabic AI provider. We provide the service to ADGM, G42, and our big link with the smart city is we help NEOM to provide the AI solutions. So such as the AI avatar in tourism center, the different AI modules for small and medium companies. So that's what we do. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Tiras Njoroge. I'm from Kenya, Nairobi. I'm in charge of digitization and smart city development in Nairobi city. So we are here very much interested in investors, those doing PPP. We are hoping that you can be able to come and join with us in Nairobi. As you know, Nairobi is a gateway of Africa, and we have a very big project on our smart cities in each and every of our sectors, be it health, be it transport, be it even in our informal traders section, be it in building. We are inviting all interested investors. We have a very fantastic political environment right now, which is very ready to uptake technologies to ensure that we help our people to have livable cities. So we are inviting all of you, come to Nairobi. Let us create a smart city much better than what is there, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Thank you, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay, my name is Alberto Peralta. I am the Director of Innovation of Abu Dhabi University. We are a private university here in Abu Dhabi. And we do several things, obviously, in the field of smart cities, from our civil engineering college. I do myself projects related to the citizen engagement for co-design and co-implementation of solutions applying to smart cities, and to improve not only the conventional decision-making and policy-making related to smart cities, but also the bottom-up type of approach for policy and decision-making. Thank you very much.
To some extent, now almost everyone talk about ChatGPT, about large language model. But actually, in many countries, especially in developing countries, they just don't have enough data, especially about the speech and language data and also the visual data. So in my company, we use a very different way. We call low resource model. We only need around 20 hours data to train a reliable language model. But even just 20 hours, it's still a big challenge in some countries. For example, in Saudi, we help NEOM to build, this conversational AI avatar. But Arabic is such a complex, beautiful language. On the one hand, you have the standard Arabic, modern Arabic. On the other hand, you also have different dialects. It's a huge challenge for companies. At the same time, almost, although very people here, they speak English. But Arabic is still their kind of nature comfortable languages. But many trainings, many educations, many public data resources are all in English. I think that is the data thing, how to get the reliable data in legal way. How to collect the data in more sustainable way. At least for us, it's the big challenge for building the smart city. I don't know whether you guys have good answers how to, for example, in Nairobi, how your organization helps startups to get the data, all those things.
Yeah, I think you can give them
I actually agree with her. And one of the main things that we are doing is we are trying to share as much data as possible. In Nairobi, one of the projects that we're actually trying to do is the open data project, whereby we try to bring out as much data as possible. Because unfortunately, in countries like ours, sometimes it's not even the lack of data. It's about the lack of government sharing data to startups and the rest. But right now, we are adopting a model whereby we actually believe that 90% of the development of the smart city is going to be done by the citizens, by the private sector, so we put in as much data as possible in their hands. And also we are trying to increase the number of data capturing equipment and all that to ensure that we share as much data as possible. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. We have many hands being raised on this side. Okay, you will
یکی از مشکلاتی که فکر می‌کنم بین همه وجود داره.
One of the problems and the difficulties with all I think they have shared with us.
شاید به عنوان یک الگوی مناسب که میتونم پیشنهاد بدم بهتون.
Maybe we can introduce as the best model for all.
یکی از این بهترین الگوها در واقع فدراسیون فوتبال جهانی یا فیفا هست.
One of the best things, same as the football federation, FIFA, should be arranged same as FIFA. And now explain to you.
مهم این هست که فارغ از مسائل سیاسی، ارتباطات تخصصی و ورزشیش رو در خودش انجام میده.
The FIFA, they forget the politics. Only he do over the sport things and for the right things, right hand for the players and teams. Only do thinking about their rights. Don't think about the public and the political nothing.
ما در حوزه‌های شهر هوشمند نیاز به این نوع روابط که فارغ از روابط سیاسی باشه داریم، چون در کشور ما شهرداری‌ها از حوزه سیاست جدا هستند.
For this field of smart city, we need same as FIFA organization to help us. For example, one investor coming here, don't afraid maybe something happened for us, for government, because in municipality in Iran, they don't share this activity with politics. It's separate. They do as themselves as a municipality. Only they making the city, they thinking about the people.
و این میتونه روابط فیما بین ما با سایر شهرها و کشورها رو برای استفاده از تجربیات هم بالاتر ببره.
And this, if some like this organization happen, we can have a good relation with other country, and they don't afraid when they come to some other country, they invest is say not safe, something have a problem. One organization, they can protect him. As a FIFA, they protect the teams and also other players. They're doing the separate, not belong to something else. Independent. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so the challenges that I thought about, first of it is about the bringing awareness to smart city. What is it really? Because from my experience, what I saw is that usually municipalities of government or other big players, they think about smart city as a tool. Like we focus mainly on the technology and we forget about the strategy, which is the implementation. So there is, for me, as maybe it has been mentioned, there is the process, the people, and then the tool, the technology. And from my experience, people are aware about smart city, but it's usually equal to tools. And we focus, we are using this IoT or this sensor, but they forget to study the whole ecosystem and how each one, for example, the infrastructure, the tools, the people, how they are connected. And I think this connection, studying the strategy, it is so important. And this is one of the big challenges, I mean, at least in Belgium, in Europe, from what I saw from experience. And the second one, we collect a lot of data. And I think the issue also with the data, for us, not lack of the data, but more how you use the data correctly. This is also another issue. So it's good to have the data, but sometimes we collect the data and then it's not very helpful technologically wise. It's not cost effective, but also in terms of sustainability, which is not good. I think this is also a main challenge when it comes to smart city. And the third one, in my opinion, so we usually it's not centered around human being, which is, I'm so happy that I have seen it also in the representation. I think sometimes we have to forget to put aside the technological and not, because usually it goes the other way. We start, okay, there is this technological, how we will implement it. But it should be, what are the needs of our country, our municipality, what we lack, what are the obstacles that we are facing, and then studying the implementation, and then we check the tools. And I think usually it's really the other side of the world, which is not fit, for example, the need of the right people of the city, of the municipality. So yeah, those are the main. Thank you.
Yeah, just to complement what others have said, I think there are two key challenges in most of especially in Africa. Most cities talk about insecurity, and then we talk about waste management. Yeah, so these are the two key things that to me is one of the biggest challenge in most African countries. So one of the things that some of us who have been doing is we do a lot of exchange programs. Like for example, a few months back, we took some Cameroonian city mayors to Kigali to see how in Rwanda how waste is being managed, what are the security development, all those things. And just like she said, most often is the implementation process that is lacking, because when we take them, when they come back to implement, it's a challenge. So how do we overcome this kind of issues?
Hi, again. Probably the challenge that I have seen so far is connected with, for example, waste management or with the development of a certain urban new plan in part of a city. But what we miss is in many of the examples that we have and the cases that we have is a better participation of the people that you have put in the center. You have added to the conventional PPP notion, which was developed in the 70s, 80s, so a long time ago, the people. And that's a problem because when we speak of people, we speak of groups. We don't speak of individuals. And individualization of, for example, problems like waste or like insecurity goes out to someone in particular with a name and a last name. So that is a huge challenge, because in the era of AI, we tend to think that certain groups are equal to others, or at least they have certain similar characteristics, but we're not. We humans are different from each other. That first. Second, I miss the planet. The planet in the PPP planet. because for example, in this, no, that's the problem. We have all crazy acronyms, but we use it in research, obviously. I mean, it's just or some things else. But point is, planet in many cases, for example, in this region where the ecosystem is so fragile due to the conditions, climate conditions, need to be taken into account by the development of the plan of the smart city. And the worst thing is that they don't speak. Planet doesn't speak. I mean, it has a very subtle way of speaking, but we don't usually have systems that are driving that effect or that opinion in the development of the smart city.
Thank you. That is a very interesting point for us to add one more image in our next presentation. Well, after hearing all these comments, I think thank you very much for sharing your insights, and I would like
Modern-day society has revolutionized through digital transformation. We have never been more digitally interconnected around the globe than now. However, new problems arose with technology, not always having positive effects. A solution has been to provide training and assistance for a convenient life for all. Inclusivity is vital to create a livable space for every member of society. What is your solution? Introducing the Seoul Smart City Prize, we are looking for projects that have presented successful implementation around digital inclusion within your city. The prize prize takes some smart city projects models on mobility, the safety of citizens, welfare, environment, energy, culture, and governance. Who is eligible to apply? Cities, corporations, institutions, and individuals may all apply or be nominated for the prize. Categories include tech innovation, focusing on innovative policies or sustainable technologies, and human centricity